So have any of you all out there ever filmed videos a wee while back and then looked at those videos when new information about somebody's come out and gone, ooh, fuck, that did not age well? Because, as some of you know, not that long ago I made a video about censorship and how it wouldn't be that much different in the late 90s than it would be now because of social media. If social media had been available back then, it would be just as bad as it is now. In that video, I made comments pertaining to Marilyn Manson, saying that the media painted him a certain way, and the media was full of shit, and that Marilyn is in all actuality a good cunt. Well, a whole bunch of Marilyn Manson's ex-girlfriends have come out speaking of the abuse they've suffered at the hands of him, be it physical, be it emotional, be it sexual. And yeah, those comments I made in that video have not aged well. They have aged like milk, because it turns out that Brian Warner isn't a good cunt. He's a shit cunt. He is the shittiest of shit cunts. Because no woman should have to go through the shit that Marilyn Manson's alleged to have done to these women. So even Rachel Wood, Rose McGowan, and a bunch of his exes have come out saying that all of this shit has happened while they were in a relationship with Marilyn Manson, where he was abusive, be it physical, psychological, what have you. Even Rachel Wood said some things, and a bunch of Marilyn's other exes came out going, yep, that's consistent with shit that's happened to me, and Rose McGowan's gone, yep, that ticks every box, and you've all got my full unconditional support. Now, yeah, innocent until proven guilty is true, but when you have this many women coming forward going, that happened to me as well, that happened to me as well, yep, even that happened to me as well, well, that's a lot of smoking guns for a supposedly innocent man in my book. Now here's the thing. Love Marilyn Manson's work. Love him as a musician. Thought he was a pretty good cunt up until this information came out. And it's gonna be hard for me to fucking, look at the artwork and not go, yo, this guy's a shit cunt. Because I love his music. He's written and produced some fucking excellent songs. A lot of his songs are sort of hand in hand with a lot of cool shit I enjoy in life. The Nobodies was used by a few of my mates in WPW a few years back when I was working as a referee there. The Beautiful People, the first time I heard that was the intro theme for fucking WWE SmackDown. Fucking, there's a lot of his songs that have fucking, meaning to me. And then it turns out that Brian Warner's a massive piece of shit, and it makes me feel fucking awkward. I also feel really, really bad for these women, because nobody should have to go through that type of abuse. Now, I can't speak about physical or sexual abuse, never really been down those roads myself. Emotional abuse, on the other hand, I myself suffered growing up. And it sucks, because you constantly have these voices telling you you're an unworthy, worthless piece of shit. And you've got to teach yourself, slowly but surely, that you have worth. That you're not a worthless piece of shit. You've got all these conflicting thoughts running around in your head, in your general life, regardless of the situation. And you've got to learn to teach yourself to love yourself. And it's fucking difficult, man. It's still a work in progress with me. I'm getting better, but I'm not fully there yet. So I empathize with these women on that front. I empathize with all these women on all these fronts. It's just that's the one I can empathize with the most personally. And it sucks. It really fucking sucks, Like, I don't understand how anybody can do this type of shit to anybody else. It just does not compute to me, right? And yeah, I've got to learn to, come to terms with this shit, right? It's not like it's suddenly, oh, fuck this guy. It processes. It takes time. I put it to you like this. The closest thing I can relate it to is the whole Chris Benoit situation. Now, if you're not familiar with Chris Benoit, you're not familiar with what happened to Chris Benoit, do some Google foo on this shit. Long story short, professional wrestler killed his wife and his son and then himself in 2007. I was a huge fan of Chris Benoit while he was alive and while he was wrestling, and it took fucking forever to separate the art and the artist. Even now, I have trouble fucking watching Chris Benoit matches. I don't think I ever will be able to fully separate the art and the artist. Because I look at Chris Benoit and my gut just sinks. I hear that entrance music hits, and it's just, instead of, oh, yo, you know, in spite of what he did, I can still appreciate his artwork, it's, fuck. Like, you go back and you watch Chris Benoit when he made his return from hiatus in 2006 at No Mercy 2006. My heart just sinks, and I can't do it because I know it's the beginning of the end. And I know that Marilyn Manson hasn't killed anybody that we know of, but it's sort of a similar scenario in the fact that I've got to come to terms with the fact that somebody I like and someone whose art I like is a tremendous piece of shit. Now, I know he's a piece of shit, and I want to tell him to get fucked for doing the things he's done. But by the same token, it's like, yeah, his music is a jam. But then it's like, if I listen to his music, it's like, this cunt. And currently, I feel bad for liking his music. Because, as I say, as I've said many times, I like his fucking music. I enjoy his music. I'll be up in my office fucking when I'm running a shift, enjoying his music. Because it gets me through my paperwork, right? But then he's a massive scumfuck. And that's the way it is. So I'm not happy hearing about this. Not just because it means that someone I enjoyed is a piece of shit, but because a bunch of women have gone through a bunch of abuse they shouldn't have suffered, and it fucking sucks. And I hope they get the best possible outcome. Now, am I saying should Manson be cancelled? Not really. But am I saying if he's done anything illegal, should he be held accountable? Fucking A, he should be held accountable. Some shit's gotta be done. He shouldn't be getting away with this scot-free if he is fucking guilty. You know, abusive spouses are fucking scum. They are the lowest form of scum in the universe next to fucking pedophiles and fucking child beaters. They're right there. Abusive spouses are cunts. Because you are fucking someone else's life up who is attached to you, and that ain't right. You know, my boy Atticus the Death Metaler went onto my video and said, man, those comments praising Manson haven't aged well. Nah, they haven't. And that's why I kind of wish I had the ability to see the future. Because then I wouldn't have made those comments. And I go back and I look at that video and I'm like, yep, that aged like milk. That's fucking atrocious. This whole situation is fucked. You know, all these conflicting feelings going on in my head and I'm not really sure how to feel. Now, I know I should be pissed off, but yeah. Yeah. It's fucked. It really is. And so this is one that I'm going to sort of keep following as it develops because it's fucked. It is fucked. And as I say, I hope these young ladies get a desirable outcome, and I've just got to come to terms with the fact that yet another person I enjoyed is a cunt. And there's no two ways about it. Anyways, I've been rambling long enough. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.